Charles Tribble, and especially to Dr. James Noel in his absence. And as it has been stated, let us keep him lifted up in prayer. I want to talk a little bit from a different angle, and that is participatory democracy, women not acknowledged. Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday has become an event in which we tell the story of the civil rights movement through our public remembrance of Dr. King's speech, I Have a Dream. Unfortunately, our public memory of Dr. King's speech has not only been taken out of context, it has been reduced to dismiss his concern about America's brutality toward Black people. We cannot tell the story of the civil rights movement by solely focusing on Dr. King and a few other male ministers who served in leadership roles with authority. My constructive task is not really easy. I'm clear that I am a product of the civil rights movement by the blood, sweat, and tears of Black men and women who endured severe pain, both physically and mentally. I'm aware of that. However, let us remember Dr. King and the other male leaders are human, just like the rest of us. They too had flaws. And I believe that there is room to embrace human weakness and human accomplishment at the same time. So my critique is this. The civil rights movement functioned like a two-edged sword. On one hand, the male leaders were gatekeepers for freedom and justice, and on the other hand, they were gatekeepers of gender-biased sexism that was oppressive to Black women. We have heard the word, the silence of the movement on women. And so I argue that the reality of Black women's lived experiences was amidst the interlocking oppressive systems of race, class, and gender, while struggling for equality and freedom beyond themselves. You see, these women were lovers of the community of oppressed people. And we have heard Dr. White say, there was tension, but there was love and struggle. Black women risked their lives during an era when chauvinism and sexism mirrored America's attitude toward women. And when we carefully look through the rearview mirror of history, we are able to clearly see that there were numerous Black women who devoted themselves to freedom's cause without full recognition. Their experiences as trench workers for the community of oppressed people provides the template for our understanding on what it means to be womanist. The term womanist was not even in our vocabulary until after 30-some years after the Civil Rights Movement, when Alice Walker coined the word womanist. It helps us to better understand the lived experiences of Black women who struggled on the front line for freedom for oppressed Black people. They simply lived out their altruistic principle of